Take 2.
What's going on, people? This is Shad Harrison. Today is another case study video. Once again, I'm in my favorite place to actually shoot at, to be in my element, to be in my zone, which is unknown. I can't tell people where I'm actually at. So today in this video, I'll be answering the question that, if not all creatives, a lot of creatives ask themselves at some point or another. And that question is,
how do I package my visuals?
How do I package my visuals? That's for you, Rashad.
All right, so I've been in business full time for about 4 years, and that question has always comes up. Because, actually, I take that back. That question does not always come up, but it should come up, because I've seen a lot of creatives over the years do some very wild and interesting stuff when it comes to pricing their services, right? Some people would charge like a flat fee. Some people would charge an hourly rate. Some people would just throw some random numbers together they saw online and figure out that's what they should be charging. But we're not really gonna get into the charging aspect of it. But the reason I brought up actual charging is because when you actually figure out how you can actually package your services, how you can actually put your different services together, it allows you to make more money. But also, and most importantly, it gives you a little bit more control of how things are rolled out. That might sound pretty confusing, but it's not. So in this video, we're going to talk about how creatives can actually package their visuals. And when I say creatives, I'm more so speaking towards the photographers and the videographers, how you can actually package your services. So not only do you make more money from that particular client, but you also get more control over the rollout of that particular product or service. So let's get into it, shall we? All right, so before we continue, I just want y'all to hear from one of my friends that's a brand owner, so he can kind of tell you what brand owners are looking for, because you need to know that.
My name is Brendan Owens. I'm the owner and lead designer of Good Tree Clothing. All right, Good Tree Clothing is a faith-based streetwear brand that marries fashion, faith, and culture. When I'm looking for a content creator, I'm typically looking for someone who's able to provide photography work as well as a videographer. So definitely that individual needs to be able to do both, because I believe that both of those pieces are going to be very important to your business. I feel like having content is important because, I mean, you know, the day age we live in now, you're not so much, you know, kind of like hitting the pavement like you may have before. Most people are on their phones, on their laptops, their tablets, or whatever the case may be. So you want to make sure that you have content that's going to be visually appealing, not only to your customers, because you always want to make sure that you're keeping your current customers excited about what you're doing. But it's also important because you want to be able to gain other customers, supporters, followers, or whatever the case may be. And when you have content that's aesthetically pleasing, 9 times out of 10, or more than not, they're going to be more prone to check out your website, you know, see what you got and purchase something. So,
all right, so tip one, probably one of the most important tips, and that is understand the services that your clients need. So me as a videographer, right, I wouldn't necessarily classify myself as a videographer. I would say more so content creator. So depending on the industry that you work in, your clients are going to need different things. So let's take real estate, for example. If you're working with real estate clients, they're going to need listing photos, they're going to need listing videos, they might need testimonials, they're going to need closing photos, they're going to need photos of them just kind of giving tips and tricks of being in real estate. They're going to need drone photos and videos, and I think that might be it. So if you think about it, if you're the person that can actually bundle all that together and have a solid price point on it, you're going to be able to get those clients who actually need those things, because you know what your clients need already. So let's just say you're shooting music videos, and the only thing that you're offering your client is a music video. Then you're leaving so much room on the table, so much money on the table, because of course they're going to need photos that day. They're gonna need some behind the scenes content, maybe even a YouTube video out of it, promo videos, little short form 30-second clips of that particular day. But if all you're offering is a music video, you're leaving out at least 4 or 5 different things that they could actually also book you to actually shoot that day as well. And of course, you're not gonna shoot it all yourself, but that's when you can start to build out a team who can actually do these things for you. So when you're working with a brand or a business or just a particular industry in general, always realize what are the services that this client needs that I can actually provide.
What's up, guys? It's me, Shane, with Cornerstone Captures and one half of RS Weddings. I'm a photographer based in the DMV area, in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. When working with the business, what are they normally asking for content-wise? For the majority of my clients, content-wise, a business is going to ask for just headshots for the most part, or lifestyle shoots. I generally work with a lot of bloggers and influencers up here in this area. There are some instances where I do work with businesses and I just provide with them with some environmental shots, some environmental headshots and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just going to be lifestyle shoots and headshots and, you know, a couple product shots here and there.
All right, number 2 is understand the price point that you actually want to hit with your services, right? So first you have to make sure that you understand what services are actually needed for that particular industry. But once you actually start to put that list together of the services that are needed, then you have to look at how much do you actually want to make if you actually bundle these services. So I have 2 tiers. I have a per project tier, and then I have a monthly tier. And so per project is when I just work with a client on this one particular project. It could be just a campaign that lasts me for a month. So I have that, but then I have a monthly retainer client who probably just needs content on a monthly basis for the next 3 to 6 months. And so I have different projects and different packages for each one. But when I actually started to set up these packages and these pricing, the one thing that came to mind is like, how much money do I actually want to make, and how much money is actually necessary to actually fulfill all the work that I'm doing, right? So the way I set it up is I have a package that's for people who are just starting, but it still doesn't really require too much work out of myself. So that's a $500 price point that I want to make sure that I hit. The next one is I want to at least make $1,000 on a package. And so that's going to include a little bit more things that I can actually add to it. And then my third is between $2,000 and $2,500. And that pretty much is like everything I have to offer, I'm gonna put in that particular package. So that way I know that I can pay myself, but then I can also pay my team, whoever's helping me on these particular projects. I could pay for an editor, I could pay for somebody doing behind the scenes, I could pay for a drone operator since I don't have a drone yet. I can do all these things and still make a decent amount of money. I could pay for people to actually edit all this content if I wanted to. Setting these price points like allows you to be able to see exactly how much you're making, but also how much money can you actually pay out to people, as well as how much time it's going to take to actually put all that together.
What's going on, Rebel Society? How you guys doing today? My name is Long, and I am actually a content creator, photographer, videographer, creative director, whatever you want to call it, because I wear a lot of hats in my business. So my business is Jade Production, along with my business partner Josiah Robinson. We own Jade Production, which is a multimedia advertising agency that provides photo, video, and social media services for companies. The services that I normally package together would be anything for photo and video and social media campaign, mainly by their budget, and also if I really want to invest in them or they really want to invest into us, we would be talking at a monthly or quarterly or every 6 months to a yearly kind of package of what we can do to enhance your business within the time frame that you're hiring us for.
All right, so number 3 is find the services that are not going to cost you a lot of time or energy to actually put together. So when I say that, I mean as far as, once again, let's go back to the music video scenario, right? So if you're shooting music videos, anytime I've shot a music video, I'll also make sure I grab a handful of photos as well. So even though it's probably best to have somebody there to actually shoot those photos, but in between, you know, shooting, just go ahead and just grab a couple stills. To me, that doesn't really take too much time and energy to actually be able to just add that into it. Otherwise, it's something I would have just been doing for free, but now I can add $100, $200, maybe $300 onto my music video price because I just added photos, and didn't really take me too much time and energy to be able to just add that to it. Another scenario would be, I recently did a fashion campaign, a campaign for a boutique, and in that package I actually included little short 15 to 20 second videos of models just going in and out the scene. They was able to really show off the outfit, and all I had to do for that was just set up a camera, put it on a tripod, and just really just have the model walk by, pose, and then walk out of frame. That really didn't take me too much time and energy to kind of put that together. It's probably like the easiest thing I've ever done, but I've been able to add an extra, a couple $100 onto whatever my packages are just by adding that into it. And it's something that the client needs, but it's something that doesn't really take me too much time and energy to actually put together. So the key is make sure you find those little things that, like I said, don't cost you a lot of time or cost you a lot of energy in actually putting together that the client was actually going to need for whatever they have going on.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Josh. One of the things that I do outside of weddings, outside of grad shoots, is I do product photography. The other thing I would say is just offer something unique and different that's specific to your market. With me, and even in photography, this is more like a universal thing that I've seen that was going on. People struggle with having a really quick turnaround time when you're trying to go after small businesses. And even what I've noticed with working with people, like, you can capitalize on that experience. Like, I try to knock out people's photos within a week or 42 to 72 hours because they're still really high off of that emotional experience that you gave them from doing the service that you did for them. So if you have the quick turnaround time on top of the professionalism, on top of the great quality, you're going to be their best friend. You're going to be the person that they're going to want to connect themselves to and put your name in front of everybody else that needs your service.
All right, so before I actually wrap up this video, I feel like I've been able to give out a lot of good information for my creative brothers and sisters out there. So before I wrap up this video, I kind of want to talk about something new that I actually launched. So if you guys go to my site, The Rebel Society, you'll actually see that. Actually, you won't see that because it's hidden. It's hidden. We'll talk about hiding certain things on your website later as well. I feel like that's something a lot of people don't talk about. But on my website now, I have my new packages, right? So I can't just tell you guys all about packages and not really incorporate them myself. So I have my new packages on my website. Like I said, that goes through my monthly tier as well as my per project tier. So if you're a creative out there and you just want to kind of be nosy and see what I'm doing, or you just needing some inspiration on how you should actually formulate some of the things that you're doing, make sure you check it out. I'll put the link in the description. It'll have the password to that particular page. Okay, so I was going to put the password in the description, but I figured it'd be a better idea to just put the password in this clip. So the password is shenanigans. Once again, the password is shenanigans. So you guys can check it out. I'm doing this video because I've seen too many people fail at this. I've seen way too many people do things that just don't make any sense, or they're leaving too much money on the table by not just offering some of these very simple things that can make you more money. And that's what I'm here for. I want you guys to make more money by being creative. That sounded very impactful. But yeah, I really want you guys to make more money by doing the things that you love to do. So make sure you go check it out. Like I said, go to the link in the description below, use that password, and it's going to show you my package page on my website. So go ahead and check it out. All right, so now we're actually wrapping this up. So thank you guys for checking out this video. Thank you guys for checking out this channel. Thank you guys for just paying attention to what I have to say right now. If this is your first time watching this video, once again, I'm Shy Harris. I'm a digital marketing strategist who works with small businesses and independent brands to help them raise awareness for whatever they have going on, but also make a profit off of it as well. And if this is your first time watching this channel is all about showing you guys how, as a creative entrepreneur, ways that you can actually make more money as well as generate more awareness and just more eyes in general on whatever you're doing. So that is it for today. So you guys stay safe, stay Rona free, but keep creating, keep shooting, go subscribe, and you guys have a good one. Peace. Bye.